On the ballot is a constitutional amendment banning marriage between groups other than a man and a woman. A constitutional amendment is what has most people talking about the primary election today. And the way the polling location you just saw in Ashley Kazakowski's live report is getting the word out is drawing some controversy. WECT's Colin Hackman joins us now in the studio with details. Colin?
That's right, Francis. Everywhere you look, there are signs. Signs for candidates stack up at local polling locations along roadways. But what happens when the polling location itself is in favor of one side?
Standard American family, a man and woman with children.
Evan Frank is spending this election day in support of the marriage amendment, exercising his First Amendment rights.
This is America. We're allowed to say whatever we want to say.
But federal law says that neither he nor Ryan Burris, who is in opposition to the amendment, are allowed to promote one side or the other within 50 feet of the polling location. Signs, too, are kept out of here. So it stirs controversy when the very building that hosts the election tries to get its own message out.
The polling location is here at the church. That is the church's sign. These election signs were put up by candidates.
On the marquee, a true marriage is a male, female, and God, a quote from Billy Graham, dwarfing the surrounding candidate signs. Even the outspoken Frank isn't sure.
I think that, it shouldn't be pushed onto other people. But then again, we have people stand out in front of election headquarters all the time, trying to push people towards their views.
In fact, according to the Board of Elections, as long as the sign isn't in the 50-foot zone, and as long as it doesn't specifically say to vote one way or another, it too is protected by the freedom of speech.
How you doing today?
And while Burris obviously has no problem with freedom of speech, he does have a problem with the polling location promoting a message.
This church, the location, is putting out their own message of how they want people to vote.
And you think that a polling location should be neutral?
I think it should be neutral. I definitely do.
He thinks that the spot where ballots are cast should be in locations where neither side has a leg up, especially in an election that already has shown signs of being controversial. We had the opportunity to talk to Pastor William Pearsall on the phone today, and he says that they contacted their board of directors and the Board of Elections, who told them that their plan was a go 2 weeks ago. Folks in Raleigh said the church has a right to say whatever it wants if it's not breaking the law. Reporting in the studio, Colin Hackman, WECT News.